500. That's very funny. If you see iPad now, if I don't say 0302216541. WhatsApp is 05511119997. Hello.
Hi.
Good evening. Good evening, sir. How are you doing?
I'm good. Yourself?
I'm okay. Thanks for asking. Your name and where you're calling us from, please.
This is Richmond calling from Sakumono.
Richmond from Sakumono. If you take someone on a date and she is ordering above your budget, what will you do?
Okay. So first off, I'm the one taking her on the date.
Yes.
So what I'll first check is the place we are going to, how much their food costs, and then match it with my budget. So obviously, I won't take her to a place where the food will be more than my budget. And then also, the person I'm taking on a date obviously will be someone maybe I'm not shy of, maybe a friend or maybe someone I bond with. So it's very easy to let the person know that, hey, Charlie, this is my budget, so let's not exceed the budget. Otherwise, you're going to walk home. Like, jokingly, I'll just say. But I think if you first check where you're taking the person to, and then you calculate how much money you have in your pocket, shouldn't be a problem. So that's what I would do.
Okay, assuming this lady that you're taking out is not someone that you have bonded with. You are trying to know her. You are getting to know her. So, there is that little bit of shyness. You are trying to be a gentleman and all that. You get there, Charlie, you order your cho, maybe 200 or 300 or 500. Then she starts ordering hers. Your budget is 1,000. And what she's ordering is about 700. So now you've gone past 1,200. What are you going to do?
As I said, I'll first check where we are going to. So let's say after checking, and then I still realize that she's, how do you call it, over ordering. I will just have to call a friend to, bail me out, and the next time I'll know what to do. Yeah.
Okay. So you will call a friend to send you, Charlie, I beg, send me more in some tight corner.
Top up small for me. Even though I will go back me.
Okay, but if you call your friend and your friend says, Charlie, oh, sorry, I just send my mommy.
Oh, I mean, I will not have just one friend. I'll have a couple of friends.
What if their phones are switched off?
Oh, then we can switch off my phone and go.
Thank you, my brother, for calling us. 0302216541. So, Prof, aka Mr. Kuma says that's for him. I won't tell you now. I won't tell you. 0302216541. Nuruddin from Winneba says, Kofi, the best way is find a way and run as fast as possible. Oh, Charlie, a lady that you are trying to know, you've taken her out, Charlie. You dey feel she dey feel you. Oh, she respects you so much, like you're a gentleman. You opened the door for her when she was coming out of the car, in fact, in and out of the car. You got to the restaurant's door, you opened it for her. You pulled the chair for her to sit down. And you asked her, are you okay? Feel free. And now she's ordering more than that. And you say you ran away? Really? Hello. Chairman, how are you?
I'm fine. Yourself?
I'm okay. Can you run away and leave a lady whom you've taken out on a date at a restaurant?
No.
He's not fine, cra.
Why will you, call for a date, then you run away?
Oh, but it's unexpected, oh.
Unexpected?
You haven't taken anyone out. You are sitting there, she's ordering, and your heart is beating. Oof.
Tell me, you call for the dating, right? It's not the one who you are taking out who is calling for the dating or whatever. So you have to keep quiet, swallow your pride, and call for reinforcement.
What reinforcement?
Call for reinforcement.
Have you had a bad day before where like every call you make doesn't go through, or anyone you call says, "Oh, I nearly gave money out. You should have called me 10 minutes earlier." Have you had a bad day like that before?
No.
You haven't?
Absolutely not.
I see. Where even your bank app is not working. You haven't experienced that before, eh?
Man, You do reinforcement before you go there.
Ah.
You can't just stand up and, anything can happen. Anything can happen. So you need to do advanced preparation.
So, for example, if your budget is 1,000, then you look for some 500, And so you can have 1,005 just in case.
Most definitely.
I see. So that's what you would do. Okay. Thank you very much for sharing yours with us. Well, that's what he will do. What will you also do? Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Kofi.
Yeah.
Some happened for my talk before. Why?
Mpocho, share with us.
The date. And do you know what she did? She didn't tell me she was bringing a friend along. All of a sudden, there were two. So I stood there looking at her. I was saying in my mind, do you know my pocket? I didn't plan for part 2. And I would do way by. She started ordering this, that, and I said, Madam, she break a cry. No, this one, if you shy, if you feel shy or you lose guard, the caller who just left said he will call for reinforcement. Who else? Did you planted some money somewhere?
Yes.
The person is also not having it. And there's no way out. What are you going to do? Just tell the person, be polite. The way you respect her, she respects you. Just be polite. You can call her in a polite way. Oh, although you say, easy. I mean, she will understand. She's a human being.
Don't you? But don't you think some women will say, or some men, in fact, anyone can say, hey, we are cheap papa. You are cheap papa, so you can't afford and you brought me here. Are you serious?
Master.
In fact, I have
everything has a limit. Everything has a limit. But the fact that I brought you here, that necessarily mean you should go to 2 miles above the standard.
Okay, but what if that is their standard? Because you see, let me give you an example. I have a friend, a female friend, right? She loves wine. And trust me, if she takes herself out, she buys a bottle of wine. That's what she does by herself. So if you're taking her out, she's going to order for that wine. Let's say that wine costs more than your budget. And she orders for it. You ask her that, what do you want to drink? And she says, oh, as for me, I do wine. I do bottles of wine. Or maybe I do a bottle of wine when I go out. So can you please give me so and so wine? And that bottle of wine is more than your budget. What are you going to do? Are you going to ask her to drop her standards because of you? You say, I'm telling you a true story. Yes.
You know what she's been taking. So you have to equip yourself before you leave.
No, it's not me that took her out to her beg. She was telling me her story. I'm serious.
Okay.
Okay, but we hear you. Thank you for calling, yeah. I'm sure that person is even listening right now. Serious issue, Mirabel. She drinks wine when she goes out. She buys a bottle of wine. Specific ones. So when you take her out, she will drink that wine. If you can't afford that wine, she'll pay for it and leave you. It's like that. You can't blame her. That's a standard. So prepare. Hello.
Hello.
Chairman, how are you doing?
Chairman, I'm doing good.
Your name and where you're calling us from, please.
It's King from Akwetiman.
The name again, sorry.
King
from Akwetiman. Okay.
Yes.
King, Akwetiman. So speak to us. What are you going to do if you take someone on a date and he or she is ordering above your budget? What will you do?
Something I'm praying for every day. So if God willing, I got this lady and we go out, I'll really prepare for that day so that nothing can even scare me out. Yeah, I'll prepare for that. Because I've been praying for it for a long time. Now that I've got wow.
Okay, what if it's an impromptu one? Like, let's say you've gone on the first date, okay? And let's say 3 months later, she's just driving by your area. So she calls you and say, oh, are you home? And you go like, oh, yeah, I'm home. What's up? So I'm in your neighborhood. Can we meet up? Then you go out and meet her up and she's ordering above your budget. What will you do?
Before then, I'll call my colleagues. and I'll call for reinforcement before approaching her. You see. Yeah, I'll call for reinforcement.
You don't want trouble, eh?
I don't want trouble. Because I'm looking for it for a long time.
For a long time.
The time that she has come, I have to prepare. Anytime, anywhere. That will be something we have to fight for.
It's true. I agree.
Yes, sir. It's true.
Okay. Thank you very much, Charlie. Yeah, you boy, you don't know. Yeah. You want the lady or the gentleman to drop their standards to your... Then you should check yourself. If you know you can't afford, don't venture. We are not dropping standards for anybody. Me inclusive. All right. Hello. Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
Chairman, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. Thanks for calling us. Your name and where you're calling us from, please.
This is Dr. Da.
Okay, please speak to us. What are you going to do in a time like this?
I mean, I think the best way to avoid all this, the moment you get to the restaurant or wherever they are food, if you have 1,000 cedis, you take 500 and give it to her and tell her in charge. So this is what they are going to use for the date. So that if she's ordering,
she would think, she would think twice.
Yeah.
So that when she exceeds the budget, she will know what to do. Okay. Yours is a smart one as well. Yours is a smart one. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, my brother, for calling. But you see, the thing is, I need the ladies to also call. Okay. Come on, man. Ladies take men on dates. Come on, man. Come on. So, ladies, please call me. I need to know. Like, if you take a guy out on a date, you want to give him a treat. You get to the restaurant and he's ordering some nyama plenty things that he thinks he in fact he can't. In fact, I have a message like that. I'll read it in a jiffy. I'll read that message for you to hear. All right. Hello.
Hello.
Chairman, how are you doing?
Yeah, Chairman Kulo. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Your name and where you're calling us from?
This is I'll be happy. I'll be happy.
Can you sorry, can you please turn off your radio, please?
Okay.
Yeah, the volume is above our budget.
I think it's okay.
Yeah, it's better now.
My name is me, calling from Technicam too.
Okay, yeah, right. We spoke to you this week. That's nice.
I will be happy.
You'll be happy, why?
I'll be happy that she'll go and pay something I can't pay, and she will pay for herself and leave.
Oh, how?
Hey, I took a lady to a bar, and they have laid chairs, and they have put one on top of the tables, and the lady said we should go and sit there. As we go and sit there, where the waiter come, no, she took the wine and she was going to open. I said, oh, madam, but we having water for anyone. And so, if you can't sit here, then the wine on the table, automatically you have buy that one already.
Hey.
How much? You say 400. Hey, money?
That's all. No pressure. No pressure. That's all.
I said I talk about
That's all, my brother. You know your level. Thank you very much, okay? Thank you. That's the right thing to do. 0302216541. I'm sure we can do about 2 more calls and then we can wrap up this part of the show today. But my so Mrs. Asari, okay, Mrs. Christiana Amma Asari, aka Christiana Nkrumah. Yeah, she used to be my mate in basic school. She says, Kofi, I went out with one company driver. I was hungry and decided to go and eat at a restaurant. I ordered for medium-sized rice with chicken and water. And this driver ordered for the big size plus pineapple juice. The most annoying aspect of it was he couldn't even eat it and had to pack it home. The way he bore me, he carried the juice in the car, from Tema all the way to Accra. And I kept asking him, would you drink? Would you drink? This guy was just too full and could not take it. He just placed an order for it. That's all. That's all. But I like what the last caller said though, Charlie. You've got to have balls and tell the person, look, Charlie, this one there is exceeding my budget. Auntie Veronica of Ablaje says, Kofi, with the way the economy is now, if a person takes you out to a restaurant and suddenly picks a call and starts going out, beloved brother, beloved sister, please follow him because he gets why. You do. Yeah, hello. Kwame, you say that. So have you sent him the mail? Oh, boy. He's leaving you. You better follow the person. Anyway, hello.
Hello, Kofi.
Yes, sir. How are you doing?
How are you doing?
I'm very well. Thanks for calling us.
Yes.
Your name and where you're calling us from, please.
Oh, this Bishop calling from Asante Mampong.
Okay. Oh, wow. It's been a while we heard from you, though. Are you good?
Yes. It depends on my schedule. That's why I came home around the right time.
Okay.
Kofi.
Yes, sir.
In this era of post-COVID, Russia-Ukraine war, Israel, Gaza, and what have you, which has affected world economy, and you will go and take somebody out, and the fellow will decide what you have planned for the date. No. You have to cut your coat according to the size of the cloth. You have to cut your coat according to the size of the cloth. I'll tell you plain, this is my budget for this date.
Oh,
so where should we go?
But Bishop.
Yes, sir.
Let's be very, very honest. Very honest. If you ask someone out and you and on that day you meet the person, are you sure one of the first things you tell the person is, hey, media, I came out with 1,000 CDs, so Bishop?
No.
Bishop.
I will tell you, where are we going?
Then
I will know the standard. Is it a place that a bottle of beer will cost about 500 CDs, or where it will cost the normal cost? Or is it, I have to know.
Okay.
So I'll plan. You have to plan to move out.
Okay.
Cut your coat according to the size of the cloth.
Okay.
Let me tell you a story.
Tell me.
A colleague in Ashtown some time ago, that was in early 90s, went and told a girl to just meet him at a spot. The girl came with 2 other ladies. And the guy ordered and asked the waiter, ask this girl what to take. And she also told the waiter to ask these people. So they took one round. The guy took another round and told them to give his girl the same thing that she takes. After that, he called that, what did I order? I ordered for this for myself too. And he paid for it and told the lady that, okay, see you next time. They should pay for the other 2 ladies should pay for theirs. He's telling them the truth. He cannot. I invited you. You go and bring some other 2 ladies.
That's crazy, though. That's crazy.
So they had to sit there, and one had to go home and look for money and come back.
That's all.
And build the others.
Okay, Bishop, thank you very much for calling us. We appreciate you. Yeah. So that was Bishop right there. Let me read some of our messages. I think we are done with the calls for now. But on my Facebook, though, shouts to everyone on my Facebook that keeps interacting with us when we're on drive time. Nanaya Asari says, it is my money and I will tell you what I can afford, period. Sewan Pafo says, it is always important to let your date know the kind of dates they are getting before you set off, whether it is one on a budget or otherwise. Many expect their dates to magically know things they are supposed to communicate, and so both parties end up surprising each other. It's not healthy. Thank you so much, Sewan Pafo. Christian Adra Donald says, I will just pass the back door. Mamia Joa Akota Mensa says, this is why you need to discuss a budget with someone before taking them out. Evan Scott says, I just be smiling. Smiley face chick says, well, good Dutch pair. Pay for what? You eat whilst I pay for mine. Okay, pay for what you eat whilst I pay for mine. All right. Afia Mex says, kindly communicate you on a budget. Lamisi says, just tell the person your budget beforehand. Koshitaki says, stop them when they are over ordering. Stop them. Town make hot. Okay, so Stephen Jr. Says I'll just excuse myself. On my WhatsApp console, okay, so I'll take most of the messages or the remaining ones in the final lap of this show, right? But right now, though, alrighty. So let me slide in one song and then here's Wuta Adonko.